HOA Karen calls 911 after I refuse to leave my lakeside cabin. Too bad I own the entire county. Get off my land or I'm calling 911. The HOA president screamed from her yellow golf cart, live streaming to 50,000 viewers. I kept fishing calmly at Silverwater Lake, refusing to move an inch. This is Coleman property. She shrieked, already dialing the police. A dangerous trespasser won't leave. 3 cop cars arrived within minutes, sirens blaring. She smirked triumphantly as officers approached me, but when Chief Rodriguez read my documents, his hands started shaking. Mrs. Coleman, he said slowly, you might want to stop streaming. What she discovered next went viral nationwide. Where are you watching from? Comment below. The woman driving the cart looked like she'd stepped out of a suburban nightmare, every detail carefully curated to project an image of authority and superiority. Her bleached blonde hair was styled in that aggressive bob that screamed I want to speak to your manager, and she was holding what appeared to be a selfie stick in one hand while staring erratically with the other, talking animatedly to her phone as if performing for an audience. She wasn't alone. 2 other women flanked her in the cart, both wearing matching Silverwater HOA polo shirts and expressions of practiced outrage. As the trio got closer, I could hear the lead woman's voice carrying across the water, shrill and performative. Good morning, my beautiful supporters. It's your HOA president, Patricia Coleman, coming to you live from our gorgeous Silverwater Lake. She was doing some kind of tour, panning her phone camera around to show off the lake to her viewers, her voice dripping with possessive pride. I watched with mild amusement as she narrated like a discount real estate agent. This is why we need strict HOA rules, everyone, to keep our paradise perfect. No outsiders, no troublemakers, no. Her camera suddenly stopped on me, and I saw her face transform from fake cheerfulness to theatrical outrage in an instant, her eyes lighting up with the gleam of someone who just found content gold. Oh my God, everyone. Look at this. Patricia screeched, nearly dropping her phone in her excitement as her companions gasped dramatically on cue. She jumped out of the golf cart with surprising agility for someone in designer heels and a tennis skirt that probably cost more than most people's rent, then started marching toward me with her phone held high like a weapon of mass documentation. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, she shouted, even though I was barely 20 feet away and could hear her perfectly well. I didn't turn around, just took another bite of my sandwich and kept my eyes on my fishing bobber floating peacefully in the water. Sometimes the best response to crazy is no response at all, a lesson my grandfather had taught me long ago. This is private property. I am Patricia Coleman, HOA president of Silverwater Lake, she continued, her voice getting shriller with each word like an out-of-tune violin. I could hear the excitement in her tone. She thought she'd found content gold for her viewers, a real-life confrontation to boost her engagement rates. You are trespassing on Coleman land. My family built this community, 150 years of history, and you dare to? Finally, I spoke without turning around, keeping my voice calm and measured like still water. I know exactly who you are, Mrs. Coleman. The simple statement seemed to throw her off balance for a moment, like she'd been expecting fear or anger and didn't know how to process calm acknowledgement. But she recovered quickly, her outrage doubling as she sensed an opportunity for more drama. Then you know you need to leave immediately. This is Coleman land. My great-great-grandfather established this community with his bare hands. But I found it amusing how people always inflated their family's importance. Public records showed the Colemans had been here maybe 70 years at most, but I wasn't about to correct her historical revisionism, not yet, anyway. My phone buzzed in my pocket with a specific ringtone I'd been expecting.